Hi, YouTube. We're here to talk about financial stability, and I'm going to tell you a few things that will make life a little easier for you. Uh, to be financially stable is pretty simple. There's only a few things that you really have to remember. So, if you're a teenager or you're in college and you're just getting out in the real world, or it starts before that. Really, it starts in school. It starts with your chores when you're younger and you're working to clean your house for your parents for allowance. And the first thing that comes to mind is work hard. I see so many young kids and students in college, they just don't want to work hard. They seriously feel like society owes them something. And I don't know if this is the technology age, because there's so much instant gratification nowadays, but nobody owes you anything. You have to go out there and bust your ass to make your own money. Whatever you do in life, whether it be go to school and get a college diploma or not, you work hard and people will see that you work hard. I did not go to college until I was about 20, 21 years old. And I was working a full-time job, a part-time job. I went to Ivy Tech and got my associates. It took me 4 years. I got pretty good grades, A's and B's, while I was working, anywhere from 40 to 60 hours a week. Paid my own bills, and I worked hard. I graduated. I used my degree for a year and a half, and everyone says, well, you're not going to find a job market for associate's degrees. Well, wrong. A lot of things that people tell you are wrong, and that's where most people get it wrong, is don't listen to everyone around you. Life is exactly what you make of it. You can do whatever you want if you mow that path down and continuously work at it. You'll get there. So I used my degree for a while. I didn't like it. And when I was using my degree, it had to do with the housing market. And the housing market was not stable in like 2006, 2007, 2008. It was starting to crash. So I was in fear of losing my job, so I went ahead and took action and quit and went back to what I enjoyed doing since I was a teenager, and I worked hard at it, and that was cooking. So I went back with the mindset, I'm going to be a chef. And it's nice because you can be a chef and you don't really need a degree. You have to be certified and knowledgeable about food, and you don't want to make people sick. But for the most part, you don't have to have a degree. And I ended up being a chef. And I was a chef at a young age in my 20s. Now I'm a private chef. But I am doing that because that's something I enjoyed doing and I was really good at, which people always tell you that growing up. Find something you love and be good at it. And after cooking, well, I've been cooking since I was like 6 years old, so I've been cooking for 20, 30 years, so I'm just naturally good at it now. I'm no 5-star chef by far, but I can impress a crowd fairly easily because it's just what I do. So I worked hard when I was younger, and then I used my degree, and then I didn't like it, and I went back to cooking. Now, the other thing that I kind of got lucky by this, I think, because I went to college because I was bored. I was partying. I was 19. Didn't have nothing to do. I was tired of partying, so I went to school. And because of that, I am no longer a one-trick pony no more. I had a degree that I knew how to use with computers, specifically in like architecture and stuff. And I also knew how to cook. So I worked really hard, and I found other things that I was talented at. And now, as I'm going into my mid-30s soon, I am still looking for new things to learn. And one of my favorite, and I got this from the younger generation, is passive income. I'm working on multiple ideas that will make me passive income. There's no greater feeling in the world than waking up and hearing money signs on my phone, and then looking at my phone and seeing that I've made, whether it be $10, $20, $30, that's a pretty good morning when I can drink my coffee and see that I made $30 before I even took my pajamas off and jumped in the shower. But I don't think I would have ever got to this point in my life if it wasn't for working hard when I was young, because it takes a lot of energy to work hard your whole life. And I never give up. I'm always thinking of ideas. I have to be creative at work when it comes to cooking. And when I'm at home, I'm always trying to think of a way to make some passive income. And because of all my hard work, I went out and bought myself a Corvette. And a lot of people might think that I look young, so maybe they think my parents bought it for me. But some people kind of give me that eye, like, how did you buy that? So maybe they don't know that I'm in my 30s and I've worked really hard for decades and I deserve it. But a lot of people, take other paths early on in life. They have families, or maybe have to take care of their brothers or sisters, and maybe they didn't have the opportunity to think about themselves. Which that creates good character. If you're going to spend your life doing things for other people, that still creates good character. But what you really need to do if you want to be financially stable is invest in yourself. Whether it's schooling or hard work, you have to put a full effort into whatever you decide to do, and work really hard at it, and don't give up. I've had many failed attempts at things. I wanted to write a book, and I found out I'm not good at writing. It died. I buried it and I moved on. I've had lots of failed projects, and I just continue on until I find something I enjoy doing, and then I put a lot of effort into it. And eventually, it works out. Don't chase the money. Chase the things that you like to do, and the money will come. And it's that simple. I promise. All right, everybody, subscribe, and we'll have some more videos about money. Thanks for watching.